He's just standing there, menacingly!
I've made some improvements to my tree.
My dog stepped on a bee.
I used to go like this, take these nodes, and I didn't have, I had Purity of Fire with Eternal Blessing over here. Turns out I didn't have to do that because Arctic Armor, Vitality, and Petrified Blood can benefit from Enlighten support. So why waste those two with Enlighten? Because it doesn't count. It's a free aura. So I linked those 3 auras with Enlighten and took out this node. I still lose some health, like 100, 200 health, doesn't matter. I link my Val Bridge with Custom Death because I can still cast Val Bridge manually, and when I die, I open a portal, so I can continue where I left from. So maybe you are too far in the map and you die and you don't want to walk back again, or you have delirium, you found the mirror of delirium and you don't want it to dissipate. So it's very good for those kind of situations. So about the tree, of course we take all the life mastery nodes because we want the extra life, and we get some more maximum life here. It's insane amount of life. We took these nodes. We gain an endurance charge when we are hit, 1 out of 4 times basically, and we always have this active because it procs so many times, and because we need this side for blood magic, I decided to go like this. And here we need this side because we need the extra intelligence and of course dexterity. We need those nodes. I also take this. Maybe we can save this at some point also for the extra dexterity and intelligence because the build is starving. It's like mostly uniques. The rares have all chaos resistance, helps cap our chaos resistance, and with this ring also we keep our chaos resistance. You see here is 56. Boom, 76. You can also take some chaos resistance in your cluster jewel instead of fire resistance. Endurance charges, endurance charge, the classic stuff. We need also the maximum fire resistance and maximum elemental resistance. So we get total of 3. We get another 4 here. So 7 total. Another 5 here from our flasks. And we get another 2% on a jewel. And we are capped. With flask active, we are at 90%. So instead of taking this, that has also stun threshold, we don't want stun threshold. we want stun and block recovery. This is way better. And we also benefit from the maximum life here. And hits cannot be critical strikes. If you've been stunned recently, we always getting stunned, so hits cannot crit me. We take reduced reflected elemental damage here, and we take Soul of Yugul, so we have also another 50% reduced reflected damage. In total, if we convert everything to fire, which is basically mostly anyways to fire, but some spells do some physical, some cold damage, but the point is we do not want the physical to reflect back to us. And we are just like that, immune to elemental. We only deal elemental, so we are immune to physical reflect also. We need Fan the Flames, of course, in combination with an Eldritch implicit here. We have like almost 3 meters of proliferation, ignite proliferation. And the 10% chance to ignite is important to cap our ignite chance. The recoup here is very nice. We take some extra regeneration. Those nodes are very nice for the chance to ignite and fire damage over time. Of course, here also extra fire resistance, which is converted to life regeneration. And that's about the tree. Of course, we always want to take here this node. It's very powerful, insane. If you have some extra points, you can take these two. It's like 10 here and 10 here, 20%, 30 with this node extra area of effect, which scales our ignite proliferation. Nature's patience, we standing still, we want to do AFK simulacrum or the harbingers, and we take like 10% less damage, and we have also 20% chance to deal double damage. We don't necessarily need this. I just took those for the extra damage, area of effect here. But instead of going this way and spending all those points, I went this way because we are taking this route anyways. So for our mercenary, we are running, of course, Energy Shaker. He has Endure and Determination for his defensive skills. He grants us endurance charges, and he gives us extra armor. He has Kingmaker, which gives us many bonuses. First of all, 30% increased item rarity. Gives us Culling Strike, gives us crit multi, which we don't even care about, and he gives us plus 10 fortification, so another 10 less damage taken. I have this implicit, which gives 72% reduced life regeneration to enemies he has hit, and he has AoE, which means he applies less regeneration to everyone. Of course, lucky damage. We don't have so much volatility in our skills. Let's say, for example, Detonate Dead. The difference is 500 damage, doesn't matter too much. This, yeah, it matters. The difference is like 2000 or something like that. He has flammability and elemental weakness on hit, along with Whispers of Doom. He can apply both. He also has increased area of effect of aura skills, so the determination is in a longer radius. He makes Fungal Ground, which lessens everyone else's resistances, minus 10 to all resistances, and we have plus 25 Chaos Res in the Fungal Ground. It's a really nice thing to have. We can also go for Garb of the Ephemeral, but I'm using it on my Kineticist right now. I don't want to spend an extra, but we have already crit immune. He also could use some recoup. If he had some recoup, he would be immortal. I don't need to run the mercenary, to be honest. I don't need the mercenary, but it's a good thing to have in, for example, Simulacrum. The Culling Strike is very nice, the Fortification is very nice. For Simulacrum, we struggle at wave 14 and 15. We cannot kill the bosses. We can stand there all day, AFK, and still not kill them. So if you want to farm like wave 14, 15, it's okay. But that's it. So what we are doing, if it's tier 16.5, we take, for example, Defiled Cathedral. We put 1 Diviners, 1 Fine. Currency and Divination cards, because this map also drops Apothecary. 2 Harbinger Scarabs, 1 Scarab of Obelisks, which makes Empowered Obelisk drop currency shards. Warhordes, Harbinger Boss. You can put them many at a time, you know. Putting them up, we choose Harbinger, Eater of Worlds, and our Atlas tree, which looks something like this. I block some that I don't want. I took also some bridge nodes. Bridge is good. Sometimes it drops Valdos, drops Divines. We take some Scarabs, Bridge, explicit modifiers. We need Scarabs, Harbinger, basically all the Harbinger we can get, not many on the tree. Of course, explicit modifiers. We get some Eater of Worlds here and here. All the quantity we can get. Difficult and rewarding monsters. Some shrines. Scarabs, shrines. We block some for extra content. And we don't need any of these. We do want Mirror of Delirium, probably, if we don't choose to put some Delirium orbs on our map, or deposits we don't mind, and bridges we don't mind. The rest we don't want in our map. It's a waste of time, for this content at least. You can do this in tier 16.5 or tier 17 maps. So my shipment came back, and for example, let's say you got different currencies and stuff, you don't know how much they are. Go here to Mr. Faustus, click the currency exchange, or you can control click him and you press your inventory button. By default, it's I. And you choose the currency you want to check, mostly Chaos, because even if it's a Divine Plus, in Chaos it's better to calculate. And you control click 2 Chaos, control click 33 Chaos. Nice. Like this, put it in trade. Control click 2 Chaos. Control click, no stock, means nobody wants this. Control click. Control click everything, so you can price check them very easily. This, for example, is 280 chaos. Do I want to use this later maybe, or do I want to sell it? Sometimes you want to control click to reverse the procedure to see how much people are buying for. They are buying for 350. Let's put for 340. You don't always want to go for the ratio, for the recommended, because maybe you lose some money. Let it here. Some at some point it will convert, no problem. It gave me 4 raw divines, the shipment. Another thing that you want to do, probably, I actually, my mappers were kidnapped and I went to save them. And I had a trade. So I went out of that place to come back to trade. And the portal was gone. I didn't know this. So I lost them. I lost them like it was like max level 6 workers. But what you can do is go buy from TFT tier 16 maps with plus 100 item quantity. You just want to put them in autopilot. Sometimes they bring you divines, sometimes they bring you gems, expensive gems. Sometimes they bring you good stuff. It's autopilot. You can run like 6 times 3. Can run many maps at the same time. And you can also send shipments. But you have to go and farm for gold because your gold gets sucked very easily. That's the video. I hope you guys enjoy. See you on the next one.